I can't find jobs, I can't find auditions, I don't know what to do. So, you've done the work. You've trained up your acting skills. Your recording space sounds great. You got a wide open schedule to take work. But your inbox is empty. You're not getting calls from your agents. You aren't seeing any work come in. What the heck's going on? If we haven't met yet, my name is Joe Zieja. I'm the founder and CEO of LearnVoiceActing.com, and I've been a voice actor for over 10 years, done over 8,000 jobs everywhere in the industry. And my job now is to empower the next generation of voice actors by simplifying and making accessible all voice acting education. If you like this sort of content, do me a favor, give me a like and subscribe. It helps me continue to provide for that next generation of voice actors, which could be you. So, this kind of rut experience is actually a really common experience for voice actors, especially when they're starting out, and something I've seen my students run into quite often. Even if you check all the boxes to be hireable, there are many reasons you may not be booking. Let's dive into 3 of them. Number 1, your online presence. I've talked in more detail about this point in another video that's linked below, but the idea is that your online presence is lacking or could be lacking. Sometimes that means people can't find you at all. Other times, and arguably worse, is that when people do find you, what they find is a bad representation of you as an actor. Do you have a website? Is that website specifically about you as a voice actor? Do you have demos or at least samples available? Do those demos represent your current level of talents the best way possible? If you're hoping people are going to just sort of magically find you and hand you jobs, you need to be somewhere they can find you. And what they find better be the best representation of your skills. Say you met someone in an elevator and you've mentioned you're a voice actor. Then, a week later, they realize they have a need for your services. They Google your name, but you don't show up. You don't get hired. Maybe they do find your site, okay? And it's all about your fascination with, bottle caps? Do people collect bottle caps anymore? With no clear evidence that you are, in fact, the voice actor they were talking to. You don't get hired. And worst of all, they do find your site. They do see your demos, but they're the ones you made when you just started, so they don't hear your current skill level. You don't get hired, and your talent gets judged by a bad first impression. The solution? Have socials that are tied to you as a voice actor. Have a website that shows up when someone searches your name. Host your demos front and center wherever you're present and make sure they are up to date. Okay, truth bomb incoming. Your online presence is very important, but if your only strategy is to let the work come to you, you're not gonna book enough. You may get lucky and people will find you because they're looking for your specific demographic or sound and search hard enough, but chances are you won't make enough to work as a voice actor full-time that way. Reason number 2, and how you can fix it, you're not auditioning enough. Do you know what a good booking ratio is on online casting websites? 5%. And actually, that's a great ratio for talent that work full-time, have been voice actors for a while, and book regularly. 1 in 20, 5 in 100. How many auditions do you do in a day? In a week? What's your booking ratio? If you wonder why you're not booking, but you only audition 10 times a week, it's not your online presence. It's not your voice, it's not your EQ settings. You're not putting enough shots on goal to score. Even if your booking ratio is closer to 1 in 100 or less, you need to audition more to improve, find a rhythm, start bringing in jobs. In voice acting, your level of effort directly correlates to your success. If you're not getting enough success, you can try putting in more effort. I know that casting sites still manage to be a contentious point to the community, but the truth is, they are the easiest way to find audition opportunities every day that actually pay. The old guard's opinion aside, if you need more audition opportunities and you're not on a casting site, sign up for one. Start taking shots on auditions. There are many out there that don't even require you to pay a fee. Chances are, with enough consistency, you'll start booking and earning a magnitude more than what you pay to get on the site. If you're already on casting sites but not getting enough auditions, it's time to review your profiles. Success on casting sites, including getting more auditions, has a lot to do with how their algorithms see you. In fact, it's such a crucial part of getting more auditions and getting your auditions heard that I made a whole course going into detail on how sites like these work based on the conversations I've had with their developers, CEOs, and all that. I'll link that below, but it's not a total requirement. Number 3, you're not constantly improving. The voice acting industry is an inclusive place where peers are not adversaries, but friends and cheerleaders and champions. We all get numerous chances to work on amazing projects. But even if Bill books the job that Bobby auditioned for, Bobby can hold his head high, knowing there will be another chance soon enough. We celebrate each other's wins because we know the feeling someone has when they land that big gig, and we share an intense passion for the craft. We all strive to be better so we can tell incredible stories the best way we can. So what happens when you stop looking for ways to learn and grow? Commercial trends don't stay the same. Acting chops aren't like riding a bicycle. Your peers, albeit your friends, are constantly stepping up their game, keeping up with the trends of the industry and building a strong reputation with every job they book. If you did 10 coaching sessions 2 years ago, chances are your S-tier skills are probably decaying to about a B-tier level by now. Hold on to this idea, okay? 1% better every day. James Clear proposes that if you set out to be 1% better by the end of the day versus when you got out of bed, in just 1 year, you'll be 37 times better than you are now. As a voice actor, you'll stay on top of the trends. Your reputation will grow with you, and you'll be ready to go when that dream audition drops in your inbox. I hope you're seeing a common theme here, okay? Booking work in voice acting requires active involvement in your career. You can't expect anyone else to hand you a dream career, and they won't even offer you a job if they can't find you in the first place. You have to constantly get into the booth, send out auditions, commit to improving so you don't get left in the dust. Like I said before, voice acting is a career where your input directly correlates to your output. If you're not seeing the results you want, reassess your inputs and find ways you can be more active in your career. I'm not saying burn out, okay? I'm not saying do that whole rise and grind thing. I'm not about that. I'm saying assess what your input is so that you can tweak your output. Thanks for watching today, guys. If you enjoyed the content, I invite you to give me a like and a subscribe. Help support the channel so I can continue generating content for the next generation of voice actors. Go get behind the mic.